Chapter 8. Charles woke up the next morning singing about jelly beans. Sour green jelly beans, to be exact. They were his favorite. He loved them. In fact, there was only one place in Littleton where he could get them. At the Sweet Dreams candy store at the mall. For that reason, he didn't mind Stephanie wanting to go shopping. Ben, "Hey, buddy," he said, reaching down to pat the puppy that lay in the rug next to his bed. At first, Buddy was too young to make it through the night without going out flying, so he slept in a crate in the kitchen. Mom had gone to let him out at least once in the middle of the night, but now Buddy was completely house trained. Harley made a mistake, so he was allowed to sleep wherever he wanted to. He usually slept in Charles' room. Buddy licked Charles' hand sleepily for a minute as Charles petted his silky ears. He then jumped up and started attacking Charles' fingers. Oh boy! Was it morning already? Morning was Buddy's favorite time of the day. When Charles woke up, it was playtime, then breakfast time. Yay! Buddy loved morning. "Hey," Charles said. Buddy always woke up so fast. What was the first thing he wanted to do as soon as he woke up? Play! The second thing he wanted to do? Go outside to pee, then dash back inside for breakfast. Okay, Charles said, climbing up his warm, cozy bed. Having a puppy was a lot of responsibility sometimes. But it was worth it. Lizzie, Stephanie, Becky were already out in the backyard with Flash when Charles and Buddy came downstairs. "Watch this," said Lizzie. She made Flash sit and stay. She then stepped back and threw a ball to him. He snatched it out of the air and caught it neatly in his mouth. His tail wagged, and he seemed to smile at them. Charles and the girls cheered. Flash lay down and let the ball drop out of his mouth, holding it between his paws. He looked down at the ball, then Lizzie. The ball, Lizzie, the ball, Lizzie. His gaze was intense. Throw it again! Now! Flash couldn't believe how slow people were sometimes. He liked this girl a lot, but she didn't understand she wanted to catch the ball again, right now. Buddy finished peeing and sniffing all over the backyard and then looped over to wrestle with his new friend Flash. The two puppies tumbled and ran for a few minutes. "Have you guys found anything else about who Murray is and where he went?" Lizzie asked Steph. This was the first time the cousins had a chance to talk privately together about the mystery. "Not a thing," Steph retorted. "I asked all my friends, but they said they never met a dog named Flash. But they didn't know him," Becky said. "What's next?" Lizzie asked. "He needs a home. Maybe we could tell Mom and Dad," Charles began. "No!" all three girls yelled. Just then, Buddy seemed to remember it was breakfast time. He ran to the back door and Flash followed him. Inside, Dad was making some waffles. "As soon as we finish breakfast, I'll take you to the mall, kids," he said. "Great!" Charles said as he poured puppy chow into 2 dishes. "Sounds like fun," Becky said. Charles had told her all about the jelly beans at Sweet Dreams. "Well," said Stephanie, "I'm not sure if I want to go after all." She reached down to pet Flash. "For one thing, Flash can't go to the mall, so how fun will it be?" Flash heard his name and knew that the girl was talking about him. He looked up at her and nuzzled her hand. Maybe she will soon take him outside and throw the ball some more. "Fine with me," Lizzie said. Charles knew his sister did not like going to the mall. What if she did care if he got his jelly beans or not? What do you want to do instead?" Lizzie asked her cousin. Go back to the stable and watch those agility dogs Cappy told us about, Stephanie said right away. I'm dying to see what they do. All right, said Lizzie. Charles knew Mom told her to be nice to Stephanie and let her do whatever her guest wanted. He guessed that Lizzie was happy now that Steph wanted to go to the barn. I'll call Maria. I'll tell her that I want to come. So do I, said Charles. He didn't mind missing out on jelly beans, even if it meant being around on dogs. Bunny knew he had to stay home again, but at least Flash could go with them since Cappy had invited them. Me too, said Becky. I guess it's our turn to drive 5 kids and a dog, chuckled Mom. When Dad pulled up near the stable later that morning, the parking area was full. Charles heard dogs barking as he climbed out of the van. Ruff, ruff. Hear that, Flash? He asked the puppy at the end of the leash. Flash sure he did. His ears were up and his nose was twitching. He couldn't wait to see what all the fuss was. He pulled at the leash. Let's go! Let's go! Go, 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 go! Charles and Becky followed the older girls into the barn, slipping through the door carefully through. No dogs would escape. Wow! Charles said as he looked how different the riding area looked. Big wooden obstacles filled the space. There was the teeter-totter they seen there the day before, but now there were all kinds of jumps, a tunnel-through dogs to run through, and a steep A-frame for them to go up and over. All the equipment was painted bright colors, blue, purple, green, and yellow. Dogs and people were running around. Dogs climbed over some obstacles and ran through others while their owners yelled encouragement. Some dogs let out happy barks while their others looked very serious as they charged around. Charles wondered about a row of white poles standing up straight on the ground, while he watched a small, sleek border collie and his owner approach the poles. When the owners came for the pole, the dog ran in and out between him, waving his way from one end to the other row. Did you see that? Charles asked, turning to Becky. She was nodding, her eyes wide with delight. Cappy walked over with Rascal at her heels. The little dog's eyes were bright, his tail was waving. Welcome, she said. I'm so glad you came back. What do you think? I think it looks like the most fun thing in the entire world, said Stephanie. If I were a dog, I'd love it. She couldn't take her eyes off of the beautiful border collie, who was now dashing through a round tunnel. He came out the other end and flew over 3 jumps in a row, sailing through the air as easily as a bird. I agree, Cappy said, laughing. The dogs love it, and so do we. Did you see that border collie do those cool weed pull tricks? They all nodded. So that's what they were called. That's one of the harder obstacles for dogs to worm, said Cappy. But I bet a smarty like Flash would probably pick it up in no time. She bent down to pet his head. Flash licked her hand, but his eyes stayed focused on the activity in the middle of the barn. You mean Flash could be doing this? Asked Becky. But he's only a little puppy. Puppies can't do everything on the agility course right away, sweetheart, Cappy explained. For example, they shouldn't jump because their bones are still growing. But a lot of these dogs have started since they were only 3 months old. Puppies can start doing something easy, like learning how to run through a tunnel, she went on. And you can use a little play tunnel they make for little kids. They have them right over the toy store. Charles knew they all wanted to find Flash's mystery owner. But if that didn't work, maybe somebody who did agility would adopt him. Charles had a feeling Flash would like that. Yes! Flash saw a dog jumping through a tire hung on ropes, then scampering all over the A-frame. I want to do that.